here's a question for you. Do you feel like you're stuck in a rut? I think almost any one of us can relate to that. Maybe feel like you're going nowhere. Well, how would you like to take your life to the next level? Performance coach and author Scott Wimberly is here to tell us more on how to do just that. Hey, Scott.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine, thank you.
Glad you're with us today.
Good to be here, always.
I think almost any one of us can relate to having that feeling in our life at one time or another. How do you get the inspiration to pick yourself up and keep going beyond where you are right now?
Well, in my life, I think other people got the inspiration to get me up out of, because they realized I was in a rut. Because normally we call it, I call it my comfort zone, and they call it a rut, and people see it for what it really is, and they can tell you, you're stuck in a rut. You need to get out. You need to make some changes, and I think it could be physical changes, but I found more of it to be our decision making or our mental changes that get us out of that rut quicker than anything else that we do.
When there are all kinds of ruts we can get in career. We can get in career ruts, we can get in physical ruts, we can get in, you touched on that, just all different types of areas in our life. And sometimes there are people that we look at and go, wow, I wish I could be more like that person. How do you get something that someone else has and apply it to your own life?
Well, I think you have the people that set examples for you, and whether it be a mentor or a coach or whatever, and you see what they're doing, and you don't want to maybe copy them or mimic them exactly, but there's principles that they're going to be doing in their life. Maybe just change, discipline. I know people that will just change something they do just for the sake of change, just so they don't get in that rut. A friend of mine, Andy Traub, he'll drive a different way to work, just to do it. He'll take the bus instead of drive, or a bicycle, or walk, just something different. Of course, if you're driving an hour and a half, you may not want to do that, but just little things like that. Just do something different in your decision-making process.
And sometimes the hardest part is just that first step and maybe not knowing what direction to go in. When it comes to like physical exercise, you can see all kinds of programs, but when it comes to maybe you're in a career or in a life point, it can be more challenging, can it?
Exactly, or a relationship.
Yes.
And a lot of people make the wrong decision, they give up on the relationship. You see people that have been married 20, 30, 40 years all of a sudden getting divorces, and that to me makes no sense. But I realized after studying that they were in a rut. Their marriage had become a rut. That relationship had become a rut. You never want that to happen. Always make sure that your close relationships are changing and improving all the time, every day.
Always like a garden. Keep it
There
pruned
you
out
go.
and keep it
Exactly,
going.
exactly.
Thanks so much for being with us
Well,
today,
thank you.
Scott. Sure.
Thank you.
And you folks at home can learn more about Scott, his books, and following the roadmap to your destiny online at scottwimberly.com.